Think about it, he too easy to hate on. He was doing good in Canada. He dancing with his white friend, Jewish uncle. They having bar mitzvahs, good investments. You feel me?
Yeah.
His mama family got that check. Kendrick going through it, bro.
Yeah.
He had a rough life. That's too, Drake shouldn't have messed with him anyway. You don't start no with nobody from Compton. Compton? Hell no. They've been running the rap game since '91.
Right.
Why would you do that? Out of all the people to beef with?
It's aging really well, even though it hasn't been long since Kendrick had everyone celebrating Drake's downfall.
What is the next move for Drake?
Lawsuit.
No.
He's gonna sue. Listen.
Why? He needs to sue all the investigators on Twitter have been pulling all the stories.
The investigators on Twitter ain't got to lose. Let me tell you something. Drake is half white.
Exactly.
Okay?
This is what
y'all about to
talking
learn.
about.
Drake mama side of the family is like, oh no, Aubrey. No. This man is out here calling you a pedophile.
Not
Listen,
Aubrey.
there's probably people at Nike. There's probably people at Universal. There's people that got real vested interest in Drake. That is a multi-billion dollar entity.
Yeah.
They're like, you gotta protect your name. All that rap. Yeah. Call your cousin. Call your cousin.
Drake is in big trouble, kind of like Milli Vanilli, because he's now the first rapper ever to file an 81-page lawsuit over a diss track. He's suing UMG, claiming Kendrick Lamar's song Not Like Us was not only defamatory, but also caused serious problems in his personal life. Drake says the song led to his son, Adonis, being bullied, and that his home life was falling apart because of it. Instead of moving on, Drake has made his beef with Kendrick his whole personality. If he had just dropped some music or done some TikTok trends, people might have moved on. But he can't let go of the fact that Kendrick, someone he didn't think was on his level, completely outshined him. Drake kept taunting Kendrick, thinking he had the upper hand after Family Matters, but now he's lashing out at UMG for supposedly helping Kendrick's song blow up. In the lawsuit, Drake even blames UMG for violent attacks on his mansion. On May 7th, 2024, armed men shot at his house while his family was inside, injuring a security guard. The next day, another intruder tried to break in by digging under the fence. While these incidents could be linked to other beefs Drake had in Toronto, he's blaming them on UMG pushing Not Like Us to the mainstream. Drake argues that UMG was more interested in making money than protecting him, and that they deliberately promoted the song to ruin his reputation. Since Kendrick just renewed his contract with Interscope, which is under UMG, they had a financial reason to push the song hard. The track became a massive hit, even among non-rap fans, making Drake look bad while giving UMG leverage in contract negotiations. The situation got worse when people started looking deeper into the accusations against Drake. Flyers calling him a pedophile were posted around his home, and Adonis was getting bullied at school because of the song. It got so bad that Drake pulled his son out of school and moved him out of Toronto. At first, UMG tried to handle things privately, but when Drake refused to drop the lawsuit, they released a statement denying everything. They pointed out how much they've invested in Drake and how ridiculous it is to say they'd try to destroy his career. They also exposed Drake's hypocrisy. He's built his career on rap battles, using UMG to spread his music, but now he's trying to sue them for doing the same for Kendrick. Drake is upset about how Not Like Us affected Adonis, but people find it ironic since he wasn't thinking about Kendrick's family when he accused him of being a wife beater in Family Matters. Plus, people are bringing up all the questionable things Drake has done with younger women, and the receipts are all over the internet for everyone to see. If Family Matters had been the bigger song, the allegations against Kendrick could have seriously damaged his reputation and family. Kendrick has already faced accusations in the past, and rumors say he was attacked by a white woman in Vegas. Word is his PR team stepped in, made her settle, and erased all evidence of the incident from the internet. At the time, Kendrick was engaged to Whitney.
Told to go up to her room to help some girl get down to the casino because she was scared. She ends up being all bloody and everything. Oh, good. Oh, yeah, it was lovely. So I'm like, oh, crap. And so I had to call, like, my supervisor, then I had to call my other supervisor, then I had to call my boss. And I was like, we got a situation. Because, like, half of her face was, like, blown out pretty much. Oh, so God. I'm like, oh, lovely. And come to find out, she was with a certain rapper who had...
Was his first name Lil?
No.
That'll narrow it down.
His first name was Kendrick.
Beat some guy bloody and did something to some female.
Yeah.
And they said they had evidence and all of this, and then I never heard anything about it again.
Yeah, because it's foolishness. That's the most ignorant stuff I've ever heard made up.
I was like, Kendrick did that? I doubt it.
And, you know, that person, whoever made that up, owes an apology. Not to me, but to women that actually go out there and get a... You dig what I'm saying? That's a real issue, and to be putting a person name that you know, that stands for someone way more better, that's been raised and way more better.
There were also rumors about Kendrick cheating on his wife with a white woman in Copenhagen, and he even opened up about his past struggles with addiction on Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers. If Family Matters had been as big as Not Like Us, it could have seriously shaken up Kendrick's personal life, because being accused of domestic violence is no joke. The real reason Drake is suing UMG for using the same promotional tactics that helped him throughout his career is that he can't accept his loss. Instead of admitting Kendrick won, he's trying to spin this lawsuit as a fight against the system to help artists. But let's be real, Drake has never really looked out for anyone but himself.
This whole conversation that's been positioned about Drake doing this to help other artists is not about no other artists, it's about himself. Had he won the battle, he would have not filed nothing. He would have not filed nothing. Instead of saying soft, they say...
Drake has a history of stealing songs and ideas from smaller artists, and in his lawsuit, he only calls out black creators like Kai Cenat, even though other streamers like XQC and Aiden Ross also reacted to Not Like Us. It's clear he's using this lawsuit to pressure advertisers and the Super Bowl organizers to stop Kendrick from performing the song on the biggest stage in the world. If Drake somehow wins, it could set a dangerous precedent, limiting the kind of diss tracks and rap battles artists can create without the fear of being sued.
Now, I'm a Drake fan. Everybody knows that, right? This is not a good thing for Drake. It can't be, right? I don't care what his fans try to say. It can't be. Drake can never defeat UMG. There is no artist that can defeat UMG. You can't. It can't.
People are calling out Drake because, for someone who claims to be all about the culture, his true colors are starting to show. At this point, he's done more to keep Not Like Us relevant than Kendrick or UMG ever did. He's the only one stopping hip-hop from moving on. Ironically, the most Drake has ever given back to the culture is the money black creators made off this beef. It's funny how he was called a colonizer in hip-hop, and his response was to fight back using the legal system. But what do you guys think? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to check out the next video.